We're on basement 15. So is this where we need to go? I feel like I might... We went into the door that I haven't been in yet, so... It must be where we need to go. We're gonna walk out and the obelisk is gonna be right there, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah. Well, there's a terminal, so that's a promising sight. Dude, the fact that that hits so well... That's actually nuts. I'm gonna see its usefulness in boss fights, though. Like, even mini-boss fights, like, I bet won't work. Is attempting to change a skill. I like the Gamba. We lost Augie for Tarunda, which I feel like isn't that great. Heave-ho, hee-ho. Pyro Jack threw something at you. You received a Dekaja rock. Appreciate it. Tarunda, I think, increases our defense. Maru no Uchi. Maru no Uchi. Sorry, I couldn't read that. Maru no Uchi. Maru no Uchi. Say it like an Italian grandmother. Maru no Uchi. Ah. Ooh. Scoop that. Lifestone. I think we gotta go the other way around. The light snuffed out the darkness. That's alright. So I think we gotta go around. We did just save, right? I'm pretty sure. Hopefully. We probably should have went to go heal. Oh, there's a terminal over there. I was gonna say, I'm surprised. I would be surprised if the obelisk doesn't have a terminal. Even if it's an S terminal or something. Welcome to the obelisk. This is the closest you'll ever get to Kagutsuchi in all of Tokyo. Kagutsuchi. Okay. I feel like these guys are weak to electricity. Shikigami, Makami, Saruhiko. I don't remember if I have anybody that does electric other than Raiju. So, all I know is those guys on the left buff. They are not. They must be weak to, like, ice, then. I feel like they void wind. Harukaja. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord Jesus. I was gonna do the eye thing, and then I was like, yeah, maybe that's a little bit too much. I kind of want to do... As much as I said... It's kind of shit. I kind of want to do this just to see what comes after Diorama, but I'm going to leave the one that we have on now because it's Life Aid, and then we'll get that one. And I think that's maxed on that one, which I think... So this is an S terminal. I think this is... I think this one's going to be almost done. Yeah, it's shaking at me. Can't touch that. Obelisk the Tormentor. The maiden is at the top floor. She's collecting Magatsuhi, with her power. I don't know why I couldn't read with her power. Definitely probably gonna hit a boss fight up at the top for sure. Okay, there's an elevator here. They didn't tell me what floor was the top floor. We're on floor 18. It looks like the floor kind of looks like canvas, or what you would see in like maybe like a dojo. I don't know how to describe it. Kind of like wood, well, terracotta like maybe. Okay, so that's not where we need to go. I'm gonna go... I think we gotta go across, go up, and maybe that will bring us in the middle. I'm just gonna retreat. I probably should fight most of these guys. Baphomet? What is Baphomet's, resistant against? Repels dark, weak to light. And is... I think Evil Eye or whatever is... Yeah, is dark, so it would repel that. Which is good, I guess, for if we ever have a boss with Evil Eye, which I cannot imagine there won't be a boss with Evil Eye. We just know to null or repel or drain dark. Imagine a boss that doesn't resist dark with Evil Eye or Evil Gaze. Honestly, I actually don't care. I don't know if we have anybody with light magic. I feel like you might have... You have like Toma, Berserk, Warcry. Yeah, I don't think we have anybody with light magic. He blocks physical. That... If we have to fight a boss that blocks physical, that's gonna suck. That's why I feel like maybe... I mean, having Warcry on Demi-Fiend's really good, even though his mana is gonna be really bad. Because even if we have to... So this one goes... I think this one goes up, that one goes down. Yeah, because even if he can't attack... If he can't attack because something like repels or nulls physical, we can at least debuff with Warcry. You sense a strong power.
Just as Lord Hikawa predicted, it seems a rat has wandered in. I assume you are here for that woman, but we three sisters guard the obelisk.
Damn, okay, I got 3 chances then.
We are quite unlike that useless Osei.
Rule-sounding woman.
If you want her back, you must defeat us.
Let's get my stretches in.
If you can get to us in the first place.
Oh no. Gotta make it complicated, don't you?
Kagutsuchi repeats the process of birth and death. It will not wait for you. Now, come.
The women disappeared. This is gonna turn like the Onis, isn't it? Okay. But I don't think they were aware that I'm the king of the Onis now, after destroying their king. I assumed the throne. I feel like this might be an area where we get more demons, like demon stock size. The Moray sisters have set devices to stop intruders. You must control the flow of time. What does that even mean? You'll find out soon enough. Or what does that mean? You'll find out soon enough. Alright. So we just gotta go back in time and kill them as a baby? You must touch the glowing sphere and control time to deactivate the device ahead. But if you take too much time in doing so, the floor will crumble beneath you. A malevolent device fitting of the Moray sisters. Huh. I feel like one of the flying monkeys over there. I don't know what they're called. With the masks is gonna try to stop me. No, you're literally the worst people to do that because you know fucking physical. Thank you for blocking. No, I did not click that, but sure. My controller's gotta be fucking busted or something, or I need to, like, recalibrate it on the Switch, because I feel like it misclicks randomly. Like, it puts in, like, 4 inputs that I didn't even put in. There's a glowing sphere. Will you touch it? Yes. So if I touch the glowing sphere, the atmosphere changes. So time passed quickly. Okay. I think I did it right. Maybe not. It said time passed quickly, which makes me think that I didn't do it right. But to me, it looked like the floor, like the arrow, it was an arrow on the floor pointing to the single one. But maybe that's not the case. Maybe I need to, because there was also an image in the middle. So maybe and that one was the arrow, but without the one in the center. I don't know if it. I don't know. I definitely need to make sure I'm fighting people at some point, though. I'll feel more comfortable if I can find a terminal up here. Be fighting people. Just because we're gonna have to fight the Moray sisters. Hey, speaking of a terminal. I feel like saving every time you find a terminal is just a good strategy. It takes a little bit, you know, because you gotta go through the cutscene when it saves. But, like, I don't ever have to go through the Moray sister cutscene ever again. So I can spend some time fighting some people, not you. Alright, we'll fight you. I have a feeling in my heart of hearts that these guys are either weak to electric. Yeah, they're weak to electric. I was like, they're either weak to electric or ice. They block dark, which is very unfortunate. They're weak to wind, though. I'm gonna war cry him. Oh, they do ice. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. For like -2 seconds, I thought that he died from. I thought he died from me hitting fucking mana drain. I think the thing that sucks about those guys too is that you can't even really. How can I put this? You can't like just punch them to finish them off or something. You have to use a spell. Okay. I'm gonna do Vitality, because I feel like we haven't done Vitality in a while. And so we get Life Aid. So this one slightly recovers HP after the battle. Must be in the active party. That's actually not bad. Boost crit rate. I might remove Secunda. Mana drain's not great, but it's not bad either. So now that Magatama is completely finished. So I think what I'm gonna do is try this Null Light one that I talked shit about being horrible. Like, I still think it's horrible, but I want to see... It's horrible from what I've seen so far. Like, I want it to be good. I want to see what kind of healing abilities we can get from this. If it's only healing abilities, that's gonna suck. But I just wanna take a peek. Everything with wings has to be weak to electricity, right? We know they have 198 health, at least. Because that sets it to 1. I would never hit a woman, but... Nah, I would never hit a woman. But I'd let a woman hit me. UnchainedAwesome approves this message. Are you guys weak to electricity? No. I feel like these guys should be weak to fire, because that should like melt their armor. Something like that. Maybe they're weak to ice because they're probably like fire based. I feel like having Raiju out right now is good too, because I'm not really using him in other fights, or in like the main fights. So having him out in the field right now just makes it good, because we're not using up the resources of someone that we're probably going to use for like a boss fight. Though Raiju is also just very strong. We got Shock, which I feel like is probably going to like buff... Oh, we have Medea and Medea-Rama. I just realized, I forgot. Lowers low electric damage to random foes. Oh, so is that like Fire Breath or Mazan? Or maybe, or no, that's like Wing Buffet or whatever. Wing Buffet. Go this way. Sacred Water. Okay. This place is kind of crazy. Going up the stairs and going down the stairs and going up the stairs. I believe. Oh, let's go! I believe we can take out a Baphomet just with our own bare hands. I feel like the unfortunate thing with these games, and maybe it has happened and I just don't know, but I feel like they're not gonna ever do a lot of, like, Christian mythology, I guess. Because I feel like they've somehow, like, escaped persecution for, like, using religious and mythological creatures, you know? And I feel like it's mainly because a lot of those, like, a lot of those religions aren't maybe as big as, like, something like Christianity. Or it's also because these games aren't popular in, like, every country. So that country with that religion, with those gods, may not have this game on, like, their radar, you know? But it is relatively popular in the West, so, like, I don't think they'll ever see... Unless it has happened, I just don't know, because it's like crazier shit's happened before. Like I think Hitler was in Persona, So, like, as like an enemy or something, like, I guess anything could happen, but, like, imagine playing with, like, Jesus Christ, like, as your demon that you can get. Like, if they did it, I feel like they would have to do it in a way where it didn't seem like that was what they were talking about. Another terminal. So this is Terminal C, so it is in fact a different terminal, which means we are in fact moving someplace. I don't know. I like the S terminals a lot because it's just like it's convenient, and I feel like you wouldn't want too many of the regular terminals because then your like list for teleports gets like massive. But like part of me is like, what's the point of S terminals other than to like maybe go back and heal? Because you got to walk through everything all over again. So it kind of defeats the purpose, in my opinion, but... Boo. Punch the tip. Actually, don't know why I did that, because I'm pretty sure we know that that guy's weak to, we know these guys are weak to wind. But it doesn't matter, I don't think. I don't know if this is as funny as I think it is, but I don't know. I feel like this happens a lot to me, and I feel like this is a very common thing where, like, I don't know, I have a lot of anxiety, and so I don't like leaving the house very often. But I had to leave recently to go to a doctor's appointment, and I also need to renew my library card because it says it needs to be renewed, and I haven't renewed it yet. And I get, you know, it's something you'd want to keep, you know, because libraries are cool. The first form of identification I've ever owned, I guess. And so, you know, I gotta go to the library to do that, right? So I'm like, I don't really want to go, but I'm already out of the house. So I might as well go to the library after the doctor's. I go to the library, it's like 2 p.m. or something like that. I think this was actually yesterday. It's like 2 p.m., so I'm like, 2 p.m.'s gotta be a good time. Like, there's no way they close at 2 p.m. I get there, and like, the door's not opening, and the lights are off, and I'm like, that's weird. And I'm like, looking at it, and I look at the time, like, I just look at the timesheet, and it's like open till like 10 p.m. or something like that. And I'm like, it says it's open till 10 p.m. I'm like, it's not a holiday, is it? I'm trying to think of what's going on, and then I, like, look through the days, because I just looked at, like, whatever time Monday was and saw that it was, like, basically the same. And the only day, the only day that it's closed is fucking Wednesday. So the only day I show up is the only day it's closed. I'm like, of course. But that's always how it is, you know? You always head out and get ready to go, and then the shit just doesn't go your way, you know? It just made me laugh, though. Like, didn't have a big conniption over it, but I'm like, I gotta find a day to go to the library now to redo my library card. I need to inform them that I'm still alive and would like to keep my library card. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so it's been like an hour since we did the last one of these puzzle things. So, oh, 1, 2, 1, 2, so I think 1 go up, then back to 4 maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got to do it fast. So we go 1. Time has passed quickly. 2. Oh. Oh. That's weird. Okay. Oh. Oh, I hate that, actually. I think that's... Okay. That sucks. Where am I? Oh, that's helpful. Dude, the map is the worst in this area, because it's like... Oh, where am I? Oh, you're on the stairs. Right, the whole building stairs. Oh, no. So it has to be a certain period. Oh, no. And you can't really, like, dodge it. And it, like, the thing that's fucked up about it is it's affected, unless it switches the moon cycle when you go in. No, I think it's affected. No, it does. Okay, it does set to new. So, I think... Okay, I'm gonna try this one, I guess. So if I go 1, 2, 3... And then I think, I would assume the one there is 4. Yeah, it goes down at 4. 5, 6, 7. So we have to get the number to be the same? So that one goes backwards. Why did those go backwards? Oh, so these ones knock it back a phase. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, this is the puzzle chapter, apparently. Okay. So... Now we head back. I should have done shock. But I'll hit this. Mazan. And then heat wave. I don't know, we'll see. I feel like the hardest part with puzzles and like RPGs like this is always gonna be how long it is. Because like, I think the main reason I never finished Koromon was because Koromon's puzzles were really good, but they went on like, it was like you did 3 of them and you were like, wow, I'm really satisfied with these puzzles, I really enjoyed them, and then there would be like a 4th one or a 5th one and it would be like, oh my fucking god, I want this to be over, you know? So okay, so these ones on the left go up. So if I did, so we want to get to full, we want to be next to the 4 one with 4 in the docket. So I think, so if we go up here, that gives us 3. Minus that. Is that, no, that brought it to 4. Why did that, I'm so confused now. Is this one made it to 7? Can I walk? Yeah, will we go back? Sure. Because that just didn't follow the same rules as it did previously. Oh, I guess I could do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. You did this part on accident by each try? That's funny. I'm gonna go save. I feel like you weren't... Maybe you were, but I feel like it's set up where you're not supposed to find that terminal until you complete the puzzle. But we found the terminal beforehand. So far, these puzzles don't seem too crazy. But like the last one we did, unless it changes if you like do it a certain way, but the last one we did was, when I hit the 2 and the 1, it subtracted. So I'm like, I don't know if it's, like, what I have to do to make it do that, or if I did something different. I don't know. I'm really, really happy, though, that they don't take into consideration, like, the actual phase of the moon, because that would suck. Because if the actual phase of the moon came into play, like, that would make things so much more confusing. You couldn't tell me you brute forced it? Well, that's good. Not that you brute forced it, but that's good, because I wouldn't want to know, but I just find it random. I feel like it is so weird. I don't know. I feel like I don't know anything about these puzzles. Like, nobody ever talks about them in videos, so I'm like, are the puzzles, like, are they a loved part of SMT3? Like, do people, like, go, SMT3 is, like, my favorite. I loved the puzzle rooms. Or is this kind of like a thing where people are like, oh, yeah, I just look it up online and I enjoy the fights? Like, now that the nightmare system has been activated, no one can stop the assembly of Nihilio. The world of stillness is near. Because, like, whenever I hear about SMT3 and think about it, it's always like, oh, the fights were so good, you know? I don't think anyone said they loved the puzzles. Yeah, that's, like, why I'm, like, there's so many of them, but it's never talked about. Like, I feel like every dungeon's a massive puzzle, but nobody talks about it. Of course, I would fall for it. Nice. Wait, it took 2 of my press turns. That's part of their turn. I didn't command my character to do that. They did. Unless you could fight the puzzle. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe... Like, I don't know. Because, like, a lot of the times... I feel like maybe they talk about, like, like, this game isn't, like, I'm not saying this game's easy, and I don't want to make it seem like I think this game's easy. I'm probably not even at the hard parts yet, but I'm like, a lot of the boss fights haven't been hard, they've been challenging, and so people are always like, oh, I love this game because it's so hard, and I'm thinking, like, is it hard because of the puzzles? Like, is that why? Dang, there it is. Do you hear it? A woman screaming from above. If you find it, I find it deeply unsettling. Okay, so we can't do anything from here. I don't even know if we're in the right location or if we're too far in. I also gotta find a moment to pee soon, which I think I'm gonna just take that right now. No use in holding it. I'll put you guys on the BRB screen.